What's up guys, this is Jake with Casual E-Commerce, and in this video we're going to be going over 4 apps that you need to use in your dropshipping store for this Q4 2018. So let's go ahead and hop into my computer and get started. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and just dive right into it. This is probably going to be a pretty quick and short video. We're just going to kind of get straight to the point here. So I believe that there's 4 apps that everyone should be using if you're dropshipping right now. And quick disclaimer, there's definitely more good apps out there. There's more good apps that you could be potentially using. However, I feel like these are the basic 4 that everyone should be using. So we're going to get into why that is. So the first one right here is Oberlo. So this one should be pretty self-explanatory, because if you've ever had to manually fulfill orders before, it's just absolutely terrible. So Oberlo saves you a lot of time and is well worth the cost, and it's very easy to automate with a VA as well. So Oberlo is pretty self-explanatory. It makes importing products easier, it makes ordering the products easier, and then they automatically update and send emails out with the tracking information. So Oberlo is a pretty much must-have if you're selling AliExpress items. So the next one's going to be Loox. So this is a special type of review app because it not only provides product reviews for your store, but it also lets you import reviews straight from AliExpress. So you can even import reviews that are in a foreign language, have it translated to English. You can choose to import reviews that are just photos only. And this is something that really helps boost conversion rates. So having reviews on your store from launch day is really helpful, because obviously one thing that's hard to do is get reviews right out the gate, and that's something that you want when you're starting to sell immediately, which is why Loox is really good if you're selling AliExpress items. You can just go ahead and import these reviews, so you can go ahead and give off the illusion that you've already sold a lot of copies of whatever products and stuff you're marketing. So Loox is a pretty much must-have as well. You really need these reviews starting out. It's going to help your conversion rate a lot. And also, you can go ahead, you can see it sends emails asking for more reviews as well. So not only does it provide you reviews straight from AliExpress, but it also lets you build up your own review repertoire from your own personal customers as well. And the next one we're going to look at is Crush.pix here. So this one's one I've been using since I first started Shopify, and it pretty much just compresses the image size of all of the images across your store. And what this does is this is going to go ahead and increase your page loading speed, which, taking a look at your page loading speed before launch, is pretty much a staple. It should be a part of your checklist that you do before launching, because if your site is super slow, people are just going to click away. I mean, I know how pissed off I get when I click on a site, whether it's desktop, mobile, whatever, and it takes more than a second or two to load. I pretty much just leave unless I really am invested in seeing what's on that page, because I just, I don't have time for that. I'm too impatient, and I feel like most people are as well. So you need to go ahead and get an app like this. There's other apps that do the same thing, but this is just the one that I've used for the past few years. So it's just going to go ahead and, like I said, reduce the size of all of your images, not the actual image size like the pixel size, but reduce like the size in your store memories. That way it loads faster and everything. So this one's pretty self-explanatory, just increases your site speed, which is good for everything, but really good for conversions. And the last one we're going to take a look at here is Abandonment Protector. Now you can go ahead and swap this out for any type of email marketing app, and I know that Shopify now provides abandoned cart emails with the basic plan. They didn't used to do that, but now they do. However, I don't really like theirs very much, so I still prefer the $8 a month for the Abandonment Protector. Or if it's a super long-term store that you're trying to set up, like if we were going ahead and you were making a private label brand store, then I wouldn't use something like this. I would go ahead and use an all-in-one solution. However, for a dropshipping store, this allows you to get set up really quick, and they have a ton of templates in there, so you can go ahead and get 3 abandoned cart emails set up in pretty much under 10 minutes. And then also there's other stuff in here as well. It lets you send out newsletters, and there's some other automations that you can set up in here as well. and for the price, you can't really beat it. So this is another staple because it essentially allows you to go ahead and get some email marketing set up pretty much immediately. And email marketing is a very important way to go ahead and bring in more revenue for your store. So starting out a store and not having any email marketing is just leaving a lot of money on the table. Especially, you'll see abandoned cart emails can usually bring back at least an additional 5, 6, 7%, sometimes 10% of revenue. So it's just leaving free money on the table, and this app essentially pays for itself within the first week or so if you have a decent amount of traffic. So with that said, those are the 4 most important apps that I feel are the most crucial for dropshipping right now. However, like I said, there's definitely more apps out there that are good, that serve a purpose, but if you're trying to get a store up quick, I would focus more on the store design than the apps, because I know a lot of people have like 50 apps, and like I said in a previous video, the store looks like a casino. However, what's more important is the store design, and one downside of having like 50 apps is your store starts to load really, really slow, which, like I said, is going to hurt conversions. So over time, I've actually been using less and less apps and just focusing more on having very clean, professional, branded looking stores, and then using the minimum amount of apps required so that way I can keep my page loading speed as fast as possible. But like I said, there's a couple other good apps, but these are the 4 that are pretty much must-haves. So if you feel like I left something out, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. If you like content like this, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video.